One of the most profound realizations you can have in life is that you are the architect of your own destiny. Where you are today, your financial situation, your relationships, your health, and your overall success is the result of the choices you have made over time. Now, I know that's a tough pill to swallow for some. It's easier to blame circumstances, luck, the economy, our parents, or the government for where we are. But the truth is, the moment we place responsibility outside of ourselves, we give up our power to change. The moment we say, "It's not my fault," we also say, "It's not within my control." Let me tell you something. Life is not happening to you, life is responding to you. Your habits, decisions, mindset, and daily disciplines are shaping your future. If you want things to change, you must change. If you want things to get better, you must get better. The problem with blaming others. One of the easiest traps to fall into is the blame game. We blame our parents for not teaching us better financial habits. We blame our boss for not giving us a raise. We blame the government for the economy. We blame our spouse for not being more supportive. Now, I understand that life isn't always fair. Some people are born into difficult circumstances. Some face challenges beyond their control. But here's the key. You may not be responsible for what happens to you, but you are 100% responsible for how you respond to it. Let me give you an example. Two people can grow up in the same household, face the same struggles, and yet end up with completely different lives. One chooses to dwell on the past, using hardship as an excuse. The other decides to rise above it, using adversity as motivation to create a better future. The difference? One took responsibility and the other didn't. Blaming others may feel good in the moment because it removes personal accountability. But here's the danger. When you blame someone else, you give them control over your life. If your boss is the problem, then your success is in his hands. If the government is the problem, then your financial future depends on them. If your spouse is the problem, then your happiness is at their mercy. The moment you shift from blame to responsibility, everything changes. Because when you take responsibility, you take back control. Your decisions shape your life. Every decision you've made, big or small, has brought you to this moment. Your financial situation is a result of the financial choices you've made. Your health is a reflection of your daily habits. Your relationships are shaped by how you interact with others. Think about it. A person doesn't become wealthy overnight, nor do they end up in financial struggle by accident. It happens through years of daily choices. How they spend, how they invest, how they manage their money. The same applies to health. A person doesn't wake up one morning suddenly unhealthy. It's the result of years of eating habits, exercise or lack of it, and lifestyle choices. This realization is both liberating and terrifying. It means that you are in control, but it also means there's no one else to blame. If you want a better future, you have to start making better choices today. Excuses versus responsibility. One of the biggest differences between successful people and unsuccessful people is how they handle obstacles. Unsuccessful people focus on excuses. Why they can't, why it's hard, why it's not their fault. Successful people focus on solutions. What they can do, how they can improve, what steps they can take. Here's the truth that might sting a little. Excuses will never pay your bills. Excuses will never build your dream. Excuses will never get you in shape. Excuses won't change your life. Have you ever met someone who always has a reason why they can't move forward? I'd start my business, but I don't have time. I'd get in shape, but it's too hard. I'd learn a new skill, but I'm too old. Compare that with someone who takes responsibility. I don't have time, so I'll wake up an hour earlier. Getting in shape is hard, so I'll start with small steps. I may be older, but I can still learn. See the difference? One mindset keeps you stuck. The other moves you forward. Shifting from victim to victor Many people live with a victim mentality, the belief that life is happening to them, that they have no control, that circumstances are holding them back. But here's the truth. You are not a victim unless you choose to be. The most successful people in the world didn't necessarily have an easy start. Many came from difficult backgrounds, faced failures, and had every reason to quit. But instead of using their circumstances as an excuse, they used them as motivation. Oprah Winfrey was born into poverty, faced incredible hardships, and still became one of the most successful women in the world. Elon Musk was bullied as a child and faced business failures, yet he built some of the most revolutionary companies of our time. Colonel Sanders had his chicken recipe rejected over 1,000 times before finally succeeding with KFC. These people took responsibility for their future. They didn't wait for perfect conditions. They didn't blame others. They decided to take control and create the life they wanted. How to start taking responsibility. If you're serious about rebuilding yourself for success, it starts with taking full responsibility right now. Here's how. Stop blaming external factors. No more blaming your past, your boss, the government, or your upbringing. Own your results. Change your language. Instead of saying, I can't, ask, how can I? Instead of, it's not my fault, ask, what can I do differently? Focus on what you can control. You may not control everything, but you can control your actions, your mindset, and your daily habits. Commit to personal growth. Read books, learn new skills, surround yourself with people who inspire you. The more you grow, the more control you gain. Taking responsibility is not always easy. It requires honesty, discipline, and the willingness to change. But once you do, you unlock the power to transform your life on your own terms. Success is not the result of luck, chance, or one grand event. It is the accumulation of small, consistent actions performed daily. The tiny disciplines that, over time, compound into massive results. If you look at the most successful people in the world, whether in business, health, relationships, or any other field, you will find a common denominator. They have mastered the art of daily discipline. Now, discipline is a word that makes some people uncomfortable. It sounds rigid, restrictive, even unpleasant. But let me tell you this, discipline is the bridge between goals and achievement. Without it, dreams remain dreams. Without it, potential remains untapped. Without it, success remains out of reach. The truth is, every single day, you're either building disciplines that lead to success or reinforcing habits that lead to failure. Every choice you make, every small action you take, either moves you closer to your goals or further away from them. Why daily disciplines matter. Most people believe success comes from big dramatic actions. They think they need a huge breakthrough, a lucky break, or a life-changing moment to achieve their goals. But that's not how it works. Success is a result of the things you do repeatedly, not occasionally. Think about your health. If you exercise one day and eat healthy for one meal, will you suddenly be fit? No, but if you exercise for 30 minutes every day, and make healthy food choices consistently, over time, you will see massive changes. The same applies to your finances. Saving money once won't make you wealthy, but saving a small amount consistently and investing wisely over years will build financial security. Every great achievement is the result of small, disciplined actions practiced over time. The problem is, most people don't have the patience to stick with them long enough to see results. They want instant gratification. They want to work out for a week and see a six-pack. They want to start a business today and be rich tomorrow. But real success requires something different. The discipline to keep going, even when the results aren't immediate. The power of small, consistent actions. Let me give you a simple example. Imagine you decide to read just 10 pages of a book every day. That doesn't seem like much, right? But over a year, that adds up to 3,650 pages. Which is about 12 to 15 books. Now imagine the impact of reading 12 books on business, leadership, personal development, or any skill you want to master. That small daily discipline will make you smarter, more knowledgeable, and more successful. Now, let's look at the flip side. What if, instead of reading 10 pages a day, you spend that same time scrolling on social media, watching random videos, or doing nothing productive? Over a year, that's hundreds of hours wasted. This is why daily disciplines matter. Tiny actions may seem insignificant at the moment, but over time, they determine your destiny. The compound effect of disciplines. One of the greatest concepts in success is the compound effect. The idea is simple. Small disciplines, repeated consistently over time, lead to remarkable results. Let's say you decide to improve your health by drinking 1 extra glass of water a day. Not a big deal, right? But over time, that one habit can lead to better hydration, improved energy, clearer skin, and even a stronger immune system. Or consider finances. If you save just $5 a day instead of spending it on coffee or fast food, that's $150 a month, or $1,800 a year. If you invest that amount consistently for years, it can grow into tens of thousands of dollars. This principle works in reverse, too. If you eat an extra 200 calories a day, just one small snack, you may not see a change immediately, but over months and years, that adds up to significant weight gain. The lesson? Your daily choices may seem small, but they determine your future. The problem is, most people don't realize the impact of their habits until it's too late. They look in the mirror one day and wonder, how did I gain this much weight? Or check their bank account and say, where did all my money go? The answer is simple. Daily disciplines, or lack thereof. How to develop daily disciplines. So, how do you build the right habits that lead to success? Here are some powerful strategies. Start small. Don't try to change everything overnight. If you want to exercise daily, start with 5 or 10 minutes a day. If you want to read more, start with just 5 pages. Small, manageable steps are the key to building long-term habits. Create a routine. The most successful people have structured routines. They wake up at the same time, have morning rituals, and plan their days in advance. When something becomes part of your routine, it requires less effort to maintain. Use triggers. Attach a new discipline to an existing habit. For example, if you want to start meditating, do it right after brushing your teeth. If you want to write every day, do it right after your morning coffee. Associating new habits with existing ones makes them easier to stick to. Track your progress. Keep a journal or use an app to track your daily habits. Seeing your progress over time is a powerful motivator. Eliminate distractions. It's easy to get sidetracked by social media, TV, or other time-wasting activities. Set boundaries for yourself. If you want to read more, put your phone in another room. If you want to work out, lay out your workout clothes the night before. Make it easier to follow through. Hold yourself accountable. Tell a friend or mentor about your new habit and ask them to check in on you. When someone else is watching, you're more likely to stay consistent. Be patient. Success takes time. Most people give up too soon because they don't see immediate results. But remember, the work you put in today will pay off tomorrow. Stay disciplined, even when progress seems slow. Daily disciplines are not glamorous. They are not exciting. But they are what separate the successful from the unsuccessful. The difference between someone who achieves their dreams and someone who doesn't is often just a matter of who was willing to be disciplined enough, long enough, to see results. One of the greatest lessons you will ever learn about success is this: your income, your achievements, and your future will never exceed your level of personal growth. Most people spend years working tirelessly at their jobs, hoping for a raise, a promotion, or financial security. They put in long hours, show up on time, complete tasks, and do everything expected of them. But here's the problem. They spend all their time working on their job and almost no time working on themselves. Your job can make you a living, but working on yourself can make you a fortune. Your job pays the bills, but personal growth determines your future. The value you bring to the marketplace is not based on how many hours you work. It's based on how much you've grown, how much you've learned, and how valuable you've become. The difference between your job and your growth. A job is something you do. It's a position, a role, a set of responsibilities. But your growth is who you are becoming. If you only focus on doing the tasks your job requires, you may survive. But if you focus on improving yourself, your skills, your mindset, your knowledge, you will thrive. Think about this. If you were to lose your job today, what do you have left? If your only value is tied to your job title, then you are replaceable. But if you've spent years investing in yourself, learning new skills, building your network, increasing your knowledge, you will never struggle for opportunities. This is why successful people never stop growing. They understand that their value is not in their job, but in who they are and what they know. They read, they take courses, they improve their communication skills, they learn about leadership, and they develop their mindset. Why most people stay stuck? Most people never reach their full potential because they focus too much on working in their job rather than working on themselves. They wake up, go to work, complete their tasks, come home, watch TV, and repeat the cycle every day. They wait for their employer to give them a raise instead of working on themselves to become the kind of person who deserves a raise. Here's the harsh truth. If you are not growing, you are falling behind. The world is changing. Industries are evolving, and if you're not improving yourself, someone else is, and they will take the opportunities that could have been yours. The difference between those who succeed and those who don't is not talent or luck. It's personal development. The most successful people in the world are not necessarily the smartest or the most educated. They are simply the ones who made a commitment to continuous self-improvement. How to work on yourself. So, how do you start working harder on yourself than you do on your job? It starts with a decision to invest in yourself daily. Here's how you can do it. 1, read every day. Leaders are readers. If you study successful people, you'll notice they have one habit in common. They read. They read books on leadership, business, finance, communication, and personal development. They don't just rely on what they learned in school. They actively seek knowledge every single day. Imagine this. If you read just 10 pages a day, that's 3,650 pages a year, which is about 12 to 15 books. Now ask yourself, how much would your life change if you read 12 powerful books this year? The answer is a lot. While most people waste hours scrolling on their phones or watching TV, successful people are feeding their minds with ideas, strategies, and wisdom that help them grow. 2, develop new skills. The marketplace rewards those who bring value. And how do you increase your value? By developing new skills. If you're in sales, learn how to communicate better. If you're in business, learn about marketing and negotiation. If you're in leadership, study how to inspire and manage people. The more skills you develop, the more valuable you become, and the more opportunities will come your way. And here's the best part. In today's world, learning is easier than ever. You can take online courses, watch tutorials, attend seminars, and listen to podcasts, all from the comfort of your home. If you want to become more successful, start by asking yourself, what skills do I need to develop to get to the next level? Then make a plan to acquire those skills. 3, surround yourself with successful people. Your environment shapes your growth. If you spend most of your time around people who complain, make excuses, and have no ambition, guess what? You'll start thinking and acting the same way. But if you surround yourself with people who are driven, disciplined, and constantly improving themselves, you will naturally start to grow. Find mentors, join mastermind groups, and build relationships with people who challenge you to think bigger. Because who you spend time with determines who you become. 4, improve your mindset. Your success is determined not just by what you do, but by how you think. If you have limiting beliefs, such as, I'm not smart enough, I'm too old to learn, or success is only for lucky people, then no matter how hard you work, you will always struggle. Successful people have a growth mindset. They believe that skills can be learned, challenges can be overcome, and setbacks are just part of the journey. Start paying attention to your thoughts. Replace negative self-talk with empowering beliefs. Instead of saying, "I can't," ask, "How can I?" Instead of thinking, "This is too hard," remind yourself, every expert was once a beginner. Your mindset is the foundation of your success. Work on it daily. 5. Take care of your health. Your body and mind are connected. You can't perform at your best if you're constantly tired, unhealthy, or lacking energy. That's why personal development isn't just about knowledge, it's also about taking care of yourself physically. Exercise regularly. Eat nutritious foods. Get enough sleep. Manage stress. When you feel good physically, you'll perform better in every area of your life. Most people say they don't have time to exercise or eat healthy because of their job. But here's the truth. If you don't take care of your health now, you'll be forced to make time for illness later. Make your health a priority and you'll have more energy, focus, and stamina to work on your goals. 6. Set goals and track your progress. If you don't have clear goals, you'll drift through life without direction. Successful people set specific, measurable goals and create a plan to achieve them. Write down what you want to achieve in different areas of your life: career, finances, relationships, health, and personal growth. Then, take action every day to move closer to those goals. Tracking your progress is crucial. Keep a journal, review your goals weekly, and adjust your strategies as needed. Growth doesn't happen overnight, but if you stay committed, you will see results. When you work harder on yourself than you do on your job, everything in your life improves. You attract better opportunities, increase your income, build confidence, and create a future filled with success and fulfillment. Success is not just about what you do, it's also about who you spend your time with. The people you associate with have a direct impact on your mindset, habits, and ultimately your success. If you surround yourself with people who are driven, ambitious, and constantly improving, you will naturally adopt those qualities. But if you spend your time around negative, unmotivated, or toxic people, their influence will drag you down, whether you realize it or not. There's a saying, you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. This means that your income, your level of success, your attitude, and even your health will often reflect the habits and mindset of those closest to you. If you want to improve your life, one of the most important steps you can take is to choose your circle wisely. The power of association. Think about the most successful people in the world, whether in business, sports, or any field of excellence. None of them reached the top alone. They surrounded themselves with mentors, coaches, and like-minded individuals who pushed them to be better. Successful people don't spend their time with complainers, excuse makers, or people who settle for mediocrity. They seek out relationships that challenge them, inspire them, and help them grow. They understand that environment is stronger than willpower. No matter how disciplined you think you are, if you constantly expose yourself to negativity, laziness, and toxic influences, it will affect your mindset and actions. Think of it like this. If you plant a seed in unhealthy soil, it won't grow, no matter how much potential it has. But if you plant that same seed in rich, nourishing soil, it will thrive. Your mind and potential are the same. The people you surround yourself with are the soil in which your success grows. How negative influences hold you back? Most people don't realize just how much their environment affects them. They assume they can hang around negative people and remain unaffected. But whether you see it or not, the people you associate with are shaping your beliefs, attitudes, and future. Here's how negative influences can hold you back. They drain your energy. Toxic people are always complaining, gossiping, or making excuses. Being around them constantly drains your motivation and enthusiasm. They lower your standards. If you spend time with people who are lazy, unmotivated, or constantly procrastinating, it becomes easy to adopt those habits yourself. You start to think, if they're not working hard, why should I? They create doubt and fear. Some people will discourage your ambitions, not because they don't believe in you, but because they don't believe in themselves. Their fear and doubt will start to rub off on you. They distract you from your goals. If your friends spend their time partying, wasting money, or engaging in unproductive activities, they will pull you in that direction. Instead of working on your dreams, you'll find yourself caught up in things that don't add value to your future. They keep you stuck in the past. Some relationships are built entirely on past experiences. You may have old friends who remind you of who you used to be, not who you are becoming. If those relationships no longer align with your growth, they can hold you back. How to surround yourself with the right people. If you want to grow, you need to be intentional about the people you allow into your life. Here's how you can start surrounding yourself with the right influences. 1. Seek out growth-oriented people. Look for people who inspire you, challenge you, and push you to be better. These are individuals who have big goals, strong work ethics, and a mindset focused on success. They are constantly learning, improving, and striving for more. Where do you find these people? Attend seminars, join networking groups, participate in mastermind communities, or even connect with like-minded individuals online. The right people are out there. You just have to put yourself in environments where they gather. 2. Find mentors and coaches. One of the fastest ways to accelerate your growth is to learn from someone who has already achieved what you want. Mentors and coaches can provide guidance, wisdom, and accountability. A mentor doesn't have to be someone you meet in person. You can learn from successful people through books, podcasts, and online courses. Study their habits, their mindset, and their strategies. Absorb their knowledge and apply it to your own life. 3. Distance yourself from negative influences. If there are people in your life who constantly bring negativity, drama, or discouragement, you need to create some distance. This doesn't mean you have to cut them off completely, but you must protect your energy and focus. If someone in your circle is always complaining, making excuses, or discouraging your growth, limit your interactions with them. Instead, spend more time with people who uplift and inspire you. 4. Join a mastermind group. A mastermind group is a group of individuals who meet regularly to share ideas, hold each other accountable, and support each other's growth. Being part of a mastermind forces you to level up, think bigger, and take action on your goals. Surrounding yourself with ambitious, motivated people creates a powerful energy that drives success. When you see others making progress, it pushes you to do the same. 5. Create a positive and supportive environment. Your environment isn't just about people. It's also about the content you consume, the habits you develop, and the mindset you cultivate. Consume positive, educational content. Listen to motivational speakers. Read personal development books. And follow people who inspire you. Eliminate negative influences. If watching the news or scrolling through social media makes you feel negative, limit your exposure. Surround yourself with reminders of your goals. Keep vision boards, quotes, and success-oriented materials around you. 6. Become the right person yourself. If you want to attract successful, ambitious people into your life, you must first become that kind of person. Ask yourself, am I disciplined? Do I inspire and uplift others? Am I constantly learning and growing? Do I bring value to the people around me? People who are successful don't want to be around negativity, laziness, or drama. If you want to be surrounded by great people, become someone they want to be around. The right people will elevate your life. When you surround yourself with the right people, everything in your life improves. Your mindset shifts. Your habits change. Your standards rise. You start thinking bigger, working harder, and believing in yourself more. The right people push you to grow, challenge you to improve, and hold you accountable for your goals. They celebrate your successes and encourage you through your struggles. They remind you of your potential and inspire you to reach higher. Choosing the right circle is one of the most important decisions you will ever make. Because at the end of the day, success is not just about what you do, it's also about who you do it with.